inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quick pass to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. With the catch, it's Coleman. There he goes! Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To the back. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vick. He's taking the shot. A full dive to haul that one in. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well They're throwing the NFL talent all over the field, and this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Looking for a productive play on first down. Scanning the field, it's Vick. Using his legs to buy some time. That's it fly. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Lost to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. In return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box.
Wide open spaces. At the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Volunteers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Barges ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Trucks through the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Vick. Caught near the sideline, it's Hester. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
play action. Catch in the middle. It's Hester. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
A run for the quarterback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Cut it. Here we go. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Hey, quarterback's got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mendoza. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bring in the heat. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Vols will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This one splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wants to throw. It's Vick. Uncorks one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. One more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Alabama, 0.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Vols will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Vick. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Bama. The defense putting points on the board. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've got their punt team on the field on third down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the...